dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Trying to find some room. It's Brooks. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there. But give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Takes the handoff again. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45 a solid gain.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. The Canes pick up enough for a 1st down. They mix it up with a run. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Looks like Pitt will have the first down.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Now, give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way.
It's a fake. Looking for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The punter throws a pick. Powering through the defender. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver makes the catch. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Canes.
Boy, the timing here is essential between a quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
shotgun, handoff inside. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run here. Let's it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Chang. The Panthers will crank up the tempo.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Slides a good throw.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. There's a screen pass to the running back. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play. Pitt getting set for the first and 10 coming up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He shreds the tackle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it! Touchdown, Panthers! Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. Let's start on the next drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? A deep shot right down the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Bringing pressure. Bought some time, now lets it go. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Using his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. The defense scoops it up. They get him down, but the recovery and the return could be a game-changing moment.
As a quarterback who scramble, you pick up such good yards, but you have to get down and protect the football and take care of yourself from those big hits. Because if you don't, you run the risk of coughing it up like you did on that play.
Hit has moved into the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Now rolling out to his left. Catch made by the tight end. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This is crucial. Defense needing to stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Will stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that 1st down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they did.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They finish off the scoring drive. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Hurricanes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Good tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes 1st down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, will be watching this game and being very proud.
Wideouts now clustered.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. He's got the 1st and still going. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that 1st down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a 1st down.
And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Close to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. They move the 6, but hold to the line here on first down now. And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The pass rush closing in. Catch is made down the middle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Looking to scramble. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He missed it. Off target that time. And that one's off target, and the game will remain tied. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the Panthers will line up to punt it away. I doubt they'll try another fake here. Pass earlier just did not work. This one will be fair caught. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play. And this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense. And that is a big loss for the offense.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. The Hurricanes will have to kick this away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He'll field it close to midfield. Coverage team brings down the return. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, get some yards, but not enough for the 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pocket breaking down. Cooper for the 1st down and more. Breaking tackles and going. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's play action. On the move now. He's got it with room alone. Touchdown hit, and they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in the conference championship game.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. The offense operating at peak efficiency. Come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. completion makes it second down. Good throw, complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down. But what will be the play call?
Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The Canes with 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Touchdown, Miami. That's how you finish a play. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And one takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Misses the receiver. Incomplete. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
He's brought down out at the 46. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quick throw to the left side. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position at 1st down. Panthers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. Breaks free. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. He's in for the score. championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion makes it second and short. And now the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense success the formation. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Cut quickly. Fading him off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Tries to get it to the running back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. They look to throw it here on second down. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. Jukes to get free. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Oh, he almost got there. Tough to do against the defense in dime package that the defense they're using here. But they almost let him slip through to pick up that first down. Good job of this defense knowing exactly what they needed to do to just keep him short of the line to get.
They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And here comes the Miami Miami offense back out onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. He escapes the pocket. And finally, he's looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Escaping the pressure, moving right. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Urgency here. Got to get into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Touchdown, Canes. Great catch when they desperately needed it. This conference championship game has certainly lived up to the billing. Tremendous buzz in here. We're in for a classic finish.
You can feel the intensity. It's spilling over onto the field, even into the stands. Everyone knows how important it is to tie this game up. But this next drive could decide the final outcome of the football game.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Running back with the football. Fighting off the defender. And they've got him behind the line. Great penetration by the defense. They finally get him down for a loss.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Both area heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
And this defense get a stop and regulation with the score time. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much, just a small gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. It's an RPO. The quarterback kicks it out quickly. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Pitt getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And now another kneel down to try to set up the game-winning field goal attempt. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. So a field goal attempt coming up now. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. It's good! What a way to win a conference championship!